Garth and I are headed out to 3 days of riding in New Mexico, western part of New Mexico and Arizona. Garth's riding his behemoth 2 million pound Yamaha Stratoliner. And I am on my awesomely gorgeous Honda Africa Twin.
Hey camera, we're getting ready to go.
How you feel about our upcoming trip?
I'm feeling really manly.
Okay, all right, yeah. Anything else?
I'm just excited to go riding with a professional rider.
Yeah, you're my kind of guy, man. My kind of guy.
Yeah.
All right, here we go, baby. Here we go. Rides on.
So sad that we're riding in a truck.
Well, nobody wants to ride 800 miles of freeway to get somewhere, so. The road goes on forever, the party never ends. Home sweet home for the night. Next morning, bikes are still here.
Off of it, so the suspension's not compressed this week. So you stand up, here you go. Alright, just let it roll all the way down now.
If you've been on a motorcycle trip before, you know the morning ritual of packing the bike. We're taking everything with us, leaving the truck and trailer obviously, but we'll be back in 3 days after some great riding through the mountains of New Mexico and Arizona. Our route for today is about 275 miles and has us heading west across the desert and then north up into the mountains, looping around and eventually ending up in Silver City, New Mexico. We're both looking forward to some great riding and scenery.
What size motor is this? All right, it's a 1900. All right, so we're gonna do a drag race. You ready? 3, 2, 1, go.
The lowly Honda 1000 is just too fast for the Stratoliner. And you may have noticed that Garth and I are swapping bikes a lot during our ride. More about this later. Lunch today was at Irma's Kitchen in Columbus, New Mexico. Irma was a great cook and a wonderful host. Her red chili pork was particularly good. I love the hatch chilies they put in everything. I also liked her Halloween tree. After showing off her awards, she hugged us goodbye. See you next time, Irma. From there it was north through Deming. First, we had to go through a checkpoint to say we were U.S. citizens and weren't sneaking into the country. Good job, guys. And then finally, we're leaving the desert, heading into the foothills, and then on into the mountains. This is where the riding got really interesting. The roads got really curvy. Started obviously seeing hills and trees and a little more civilization. Garth and I continued to swap bikes, and this is when the metamorphosis began to occur. In the village of San Lorenzo, we found gasoline, a restaurant, and a store all in one location. Unfortunately, the sheriff came by and didn't like the way we were breaking quarantine. The riding north of San Lorenzo was fantastic, really getting up into the mountains here. Scenery was wonderful, air was cool. It was a great day to be riding a motorcycle. And the more we rode, the more I could see Garth transforming. His only experience has been riding that Stratoliner, so the more he rode the Honda Africa Twin, the more his inner adventure rider started to come out. And as we talked on our Sennas back and forth, he was commenting on how nimble and agile and quick and comfortable the Africa Twin is. I could see his dissatisfaction with the Yamaha Stratoliner growing with each passing minute and each passing mile. We'd swap back and forth, and it's really amazing the difference between the two bikes. How much better the Honda Africa Twin is for this kind of riding, than that giant Yamaha Stratoliner. And in any case, I was really happy to have ridden his bike, and he was really happy to have ridden mine. Our day ended at the Copper Manor Motel in Silver City, New Mexico, where Garth immediately pulled out my iPad and started looking on Cycle Trader to see if he could buy a Honda Africa Twin when we got back to Texas.